It's Six. Then the sons of Judah drew near to Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite said to him, "You know the word which the Lord spoke to Moses, the man of God, concerning you and me in Kadesh Barnea. 7. I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land, and I brought word back to him as it was in my heart." 8. Nevertheless, my brethren who went up with me made the heart of the people melt with fear, but I followed the Lord my God fully. 9. So Moses swore on that day, saying, "Surely So Moses swore on that day, saying, "Surely the land on which your foot has trodden will be an inheritance to you and to your children forever, because you have followed the Lord my God fully." 10. Now behold, the Lord has let me live, just as he spoke, these 45 years from the time that the Lord spoke this word to Moses, when Israel walked in the wilderness, and now behold, I am 85 years old today. 11. I am still as strong today as I was in the day Moses sent me. As my strength was then, so my strength is now, for war and for going out and coming in. 12. Now then give me this hill country above which the Lord spoke on that day, for you heard on that day that Anakim were there with great fortified cities. Perhaps the Lord will be with me, and I will drive them out as the Lord has spoken. 13. So Joshua blessed him and gave Hebron to Caleb the son of Jephunneh for an inheritance. 14. Therefore Hebron became the inheritance of Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite until this day, because he followed the Lord God of Israel fully. 15. Now the name of Hebron was formerly Kiriath Ab, for Ab was the greatest man among the Anakim. Then the land had rest from war. Joshua 15, American Standard Bible 1. Now the lot for the tribe of the sons of Judah according to their families reached the border of Edom, southward to the wilderness of Zin at the extreme south. 2. Their south border was from the lower end of the Salt Sea, from the bay that turns to the south. 3. Then it proceeded southward to the ascent of Akribim and continued to Zin, then went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea and continued to Hezron, and went up to Ada and turned about to Karka. 14. It continued to Azmon and proceeded to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your south border. 5. The east border was the Salt Sea as far as the mouth of the Jordan, and the border of the north side was from the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. 16. Then the border went up to Beth Hogla and continued on the north of Beth Araba, and the border went up to the stone of Beth Bohan, the son of Reuben. 7. The border went up to Gibeah from the valley of Anchor and turned northward toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Admin, which is on the south of the valley, and the border continued to the waters of En Shemeth, and it ended at En Rogel. 8. Then the border went up the valley of Ben Hinnom to the slope of the Jebusite on the south, that is Jerusalem, and the border went up to the top of the mountain which is before the valley of Hinnom to the west, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim toward the north. 9. From the top of the mountain the border curved to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah and proceeded to the cities of Mount Ephron. Then the border curved to Bala, that is Kiriath Jearim. 10. The border turned about from Bala westward to Mount Seir and continued to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, that is Jessalon, and went down to Beth Jeshmesh and continued through Timnah. 11. The border proceeded to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border curved to Shikron and continued to Mount Bala and proceeded to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. 12. The west border was at the Great Sea, even its coastline. This is the border around the sons of Judah according to their families. 13. Now he gave to Caleb the son of Jephunneh a portion among the sons of Judah according to the command of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kiriath Abba being the father of Anak, that is Hebron. 14. Caleb drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak, Shishai and Ahiman and Talmai, the children of Anak. 15. Then he went up from there against the inhabitants of Debah. Now the name of Debah formerly was Kiriath Shippa. And 16. And Caleb said, the one who attacks Kiriath Shippa and captures it, I will give him an axe. I will give him Axia, my daughter, as a wife. 17. Othniel, the son of Kenas, the brother of Caleb, captured it. So he gave him Axel, his daughter, as a wife. It came about that when she came to him, he persuaded him to ask her father for a field. So she alighted from the donkey, and Caleb said to her, "What do you want?" 19. Then she said, "Give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of Negev. Give me also springs of water." So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. 20. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the tribe of the sons of Judah according to their families. 21. Now the cities at the extremity of the tribe of the sons of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel and Eder and Jaguar. 22. And Canaan and Dimona and Adada. 23. And Kedesh and Hazor and Elznan. 24. Zippah and Telim and Beloth. 25. And Hazor Hadattah and Kerioth Hezron, that is Hazor. 26. Amam and Shema and Molada. Joshua 15, New American Standard Bible. 27. And Hazagada and Heshmon and Beth Pelet. 26. And Hazar Shuel and Beersheba and Beziothiath. 29. Bala and Lim and Ezim. 30. And Eltolad and Shisil and Homan. 31. And Ziklag and Mana and Sana. 32. And Lebos and Shilhim and Ain and Reim, in all 29 cities with their villages. 33. In the lowland, Estol and Zorah and Esna. 34. And Zanoah and Eg Ganim, Tapua and Enan. 35. Jarmuth and Adullah, Sokosh and Zekah. 36. And Sarim and Adisam and Gederas and Gedro. Same 14 cities with their villages. 37. Zenan and Hadasha and Migat Gad. 38. And Dilin and Mizpah and Jokthel. 39. Lachish and Bozkah and Eglon. 40. And Kabon and Lamas and Chitlish. 41. And Jidroth, Beth Gadon and Namam and Makeda. 16 cities with their villages. 42. Libnah and Ether and Ashan. 43. And Iptah and Asnah and Nezib. 44. And Kela and Ezib and Maishan. 9 cities with their villages. 45. Ekron with its towns and its villages. 46. From Ekron even to the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod with their villages. 47. Ashdod, its towns and its villages. Gaza, its towns and its villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the Great Sea, even its coastline. 48. In the hill country, Shamim and Gatia and Sokosh. 49. And Dana and Kiriath Sanas, that is Deba. 50. And Anab and Estebmor and Anim. 51. And Goshen and Holon and Gilon, 11 cities with their villages. 52. Arab and Dumma and Eshan. 53. And Junan and Beth Tapah and Apheka. 54. And Hamta and Kiriath Abba, that is Hebron and Zia, 9 cities with their villages. 55. Mawon, Carmel and Zippah and Judah. 56. And Jezreel and Jokidim and Zanoah. 57. Cain, Dibiel and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. 58. Halha, Beth Zoha and Jiddah. 59. And Marath and Beth Anoth, and El Tokoth, 66 cities with their villages. 60 Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. 61 in the wilderness, Beth Arabah, Midin, and Sekachah. 62 and Nibsan, and the city of Salt, and Egypt, 6 cities with their villages. 63 Now as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the sons of Judah could not drive them out. So the Jebusites live with the sons of Judah at Jerusalem until this day. Joshua 16, American Standard Bible. 1. Then the Lord for the sons of Joshua went from the Jordan at Jericho to the waters of Jericho on the east, into the wilderness, going up from Jericho through the hill country to Bethel. 2. It went from Bethel to Luz and continued to the border of the Achets at Atoroth. 3. It went down westward to the territory of Japletites as far as the territory of Lower Beth Horon, even to Giza, and it ended at the sea. 4. The sons of Joshua, Manasseh, and Ephraim received their inheritance. 5. Now this was the territory of the sons of Ephraim according to their families. The border of their inheritance eastward was Ataroth, Adar, as far as Upper Beth Horon. 6. Then the border went westward to Methhath, Methplast on the north, and the border turned about eastward to Tanath, Shiloh, and continued beyond it to the east of Janoah. 7. It went down from Janoah to Ataroth and to Nara, then reached Jericho and came out at the Jordan. 8. From Tapah, the border continued westward to the brook of Canaan, and it ended at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim according to their families. 9. Together with the cities which were set apart for the sons of Ephraim in the midst of the inheritance of the sons of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. 10. But they did not drive out the Canaanites who lived in Giza. So the Canaanites lived in the midst of Ephraim to this day, and they became forced laborers. Joshua 17, New American Standard Bible. 1. Now this was the lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph to Manchiah, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, were allotted Gilead and Bashan, because he was a man of war. 2. So the lot was made for the rest of the sons of Manasseh according to their families, for the sons of Abiezer, and for the sons of Halek, and for the sons of Asriel, and for the sons of Shechem, and for the sons of Hephah, and for the sons of Shemida. These were the male descendants of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, according to their families. 3. However, Zelophehad, the son of Hephah, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, only daughters, and these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. For they came near before Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the leaders, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers. So according to the command of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among their father's brothers. 5. Thus there fell 10 portions to Manasseh, besides the land of Gilead and Bashan, which is beyond the Jordan. 6. Because the daughters of Manasseh received an inheritance among his sons, and the land of Gilead belonged to the rest of the sons of Manasseh. 7. The border of Manasseh ran from Asa to Methmethath, which was east of Cheshem. Then the border went southward to the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. 8. The land of Tappuah belonged to Manasseh, but Tapua on the border of Manasseh belonged to the sons of Ephraim. 9. The border went down to the brook of Canaan, southward of the brook. These cities belonged to the Ephraim among the cities of Manasseh, and the border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook, and it ended at the sea. 10. The south side belonged to Ephraim, and the north side to Manasseh, and the sea was their border. And they reached to Asa on the north, and to Asachah on the east. 11. In Asachah and in Asa, Manasseh had Beth Sean and its towns, and Iblim and its towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, and the inhabitants of El Dor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Tanach and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns, and the third is Nepheth. 12. The sons of Manasseh could not take possession of these cities because the Canaanites persisted in living in that land. 13. It came about when the sons of Israel became strong, they put the Canaanites to forced labor, but they did not drive them out completely. 14. Then the sons of Joshua spoke to Joshua, saying, Why have you given me only one lot and one portion for an inheritance, since I am a numerous people whom the Lord has thus far blessed? 15. Joshua said to them, If you are a numerous people, go up to the forest and clear a place for yourself there in the land of Perizzites and of the Rephaim, since the hill country of Rephaim is too narrow for you. 16. The sons of Joshua said, The hill country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who live in the valley land have chariots of iron, both those who are in Beth Shean and its towns, and those who are in the valley of Jezreel. 17. Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, You are a numerous people and have great power. You should not have one lot only. 18. But the hill country shall be yours, for though it is a forest, you shall clear it, and to its farthest borders it shall be yours, for you shall drive out the Canaanites, even though they have chariots of iron, and though they are strong. Joshua 18, New American Standard Bible 1. Then the whole congregation of the sons of Israel assembled themselves at Chiron and set up the tent of meeting there, and the land was subdued before them. 2. There remained among the sons of Israel 7 tribes who had not divided their inheritance. 3. So Joshua said to the sons of Israel, How long will you put off entering to take the Lord the God of your fathers has given you? 4. Provide for yourselves 3 men from each tribe, that I may send them, and that they may arise and walk through the land and write a description of it according to their inheritance. Then they shall return to me. 5. They shall divide it into 7 portions. Judah shall stay in its territory on the south, and the house of Joseph shall stay in their territory on the north. 6. You shall describe the land in 7 divisions and bring the description here to me. I will cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. 7. For the Levites have no portion among you, because the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. Gad and Reuben and the half-tribe of Manasseh also have received their inheritance eastward beyond the Jordan, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. 8. Then the men arose and went, and Joshua commanded those who went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and return to me. Then I will cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh. So the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities in 7 divisions in a book, and they came to Joshua to the camp at Shiloh. 10. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land to the sons of Israel according to their divisions. 11. Now the lot of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the territory of their lot lay between the sons of Judah and the sons of Joseph. 12. Their border on the north side was from the Jordan. Then the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north and went up through the hill country westward, and it ended at the wilderness of Beth Aven. 13. From there the border continued to Luz, to the side of Luz. This is Bethel southward, and the border went down to Ataroth, Ada, near the hill, which lies on the south of Lower Beth Horon. 14. The border extended from there and turned round on the west side southward from the hill which lies before Beth Horon southward, and it ended at Kirioth Bel, that is Kiriath Jearim, a city of sons of Judah. That was the west side. 15. Then the south side was from the edge of Kirioth Jearim, and the border went westward and went to the fountain of the waters of Nephtoah. 16. The border went down to the edge of the hill which is in the valley of Ben Hinnom, which is in the valley of Rephaim northward, and it went down to the valley of Hinnom, to the slope of Jebusite west southward, and went down to Egrom. 17. It extended northward and went to En Shemeth, and went to Gililoth, which is opposite the ascent of the Adumim, and it went down to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. 18. It continued to the side in front of the Arabah northward and went down to Arabah. 19. The border continued to the side of Beth Hola northward, and the border ended at the north bay of the Salt Sea. The border was the south border. 20. Moreover, the Jordan was its border on the east side. This was the inheritance of the sons of Benjamin according to their families and according to its borders all around. 21. Now the cities of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin according to their families were Jericho and Beth Hoglah and Emlak, Keziz. 22. And Beth Arabah and Zemaraim and Bethel. 23. And Avim and Parah and Oprah. 24. And Chephah, Ammoni and Opni and Jiba, 12 cities with their villages. Joshua 18, New American Standard Bible. 25. Gibeon and Ramah and Beeroth. 26. And Mizpah and Chephera and Mozah. 27. And Rekem and Irpil and Tarala. 28. And Zillah, Halepah, and the Jebusite, that is Jerusalem, Gibeah, Kiriath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the sons of Benjamin according to their families. Joshua 19, New American Standard Bible 1. Then the second lot fell to Simeon, to the tribe of the sons of Simeon according to their families, and their inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the sons of Judah. 2. So they had as their inheritance Beersheba or Sheba and Moladah. 3. And Hazar Shual and Balal and Ezim. 4. And Eltolad and Bethel and Homa. 5. And Ziklag and Beth Machaboth and Hazar Susa. 6. And Beth Leboath and Sharuhen, 13 cities with their villages. 7. Aim, Rimmon and Ether and Ashan, 4 cities with their villages. 8. And all the villages which were around these cities, as far as Balas, Bia, Ramah of the Negev. This was the inheritance of the tribes of the sons of Simeon according to their families. 9. The inheritance of the sons of Simeon was taken from the portion of the sons of Judah, for the share of the sons of Judah was too large for them. So the sons of Simeon received an inheritance in the midst of Judah's inheritance. 10. Now the third lot came up for the sons of Zebulun according to their families, and the territory of their inheritance was as far as Sarid. 11. Then their border went up to the west and to Marala. It then touched Da Beshiath and reached to the brook that is before Jokneam. 12. Then it turned from Salit to the east toward the sunrise as far as the border of Jesloth Tabah, and it proceeded to Barath and up to Japhia. 13. From there it continued eastward toward the sunrise to Gath Hepa to Eskezin, and it proceeded to Rimnon, which stretches to near 14. The border circled around it on the north to Hanahoth, and it ended at the valley of Ephtael. 15. It included also where Qatar and Nahalal and Simron and Idala and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. 16. This was the inheritance of the sons of Zebulun according to their families. These cities were their villages. 17. The fourth lot fell to Issachar, to the sons of Issachar according to their families. 18. Their territory was to the Jezreel and included Cheshuloth and Shunem. 19. And Hepharim and Shion and Anaharoth. 20. And Rabith and Kishon and Ebis. 21. And Remith and Ganim and In Hada and Beth Pazez. 22. The border reached to Taba and Hazukma and Beth Shemeth, and their border ended at the Jordan. 16 cities with their villages. 23. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Issachar according to their families, the cities with their villages. 24. Now the 15th lot fell to the tribe of the sons of Asa according to their families. 25. Their territory was Helkath and Hali and Beten and Aschaf. 26. And Alamelech and Amad and Mishal, and it reached to Carmel on the west, and to the Shehoth Libnath. 27. It turned toward the east to Beth Dagon and reached to Zebulun and to the valley of Iptahah, northward to Beth Emek and Neiel. Then it proceeded on north to Kabul. 38. And Hebron and Rehob and Hammon and Canaan, as far as Great Sidon. 29. The border turned to Nama and to the fortified city of Tyre. Then the border turned to Hosa, and it ended at the sea by the region of Achzib. 30. Included also were Umah and Aphek and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. Then 31. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Asa according to their families, these cities with their villages. 32. The sixth lot fell to the sons of Naphtali, according to their families. Joshua 19, New American Standard Bible. 33. Their border was from Helephah, from Owak in Zanim and Admin, Nekeb and Jebneel as far as Lakum, and it ended at the Jordan. 34. Then the border turned westward to Esnoth Tabah and proceeded from there to Hukok and it reached to Zebulun on the south, and touched Asa on the west, and to Judah at the Jordan toward the east. 35. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zah, and Hamath, Rakas, and Chinnereth. 36. And Adama, and Ramah, and Hazor. 37. And Kadesh, and Edrei, and Hazor. 38. And Hebron, and Migdal El Horem, and Beth Anas, and Beth Shemesh. 19 cities with their villages. 39. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities with their villages. 40. The seventh lot fell to the tribe of the sons of Dan, according to their families. 41. The territory of their inheritance was Zorah, and Estaol, and East Shemeth. 42. And Shalabin, and Ajlon, and Isla. 43. And Elon, and Tamna, and Ekron. 44. And El-Tekah, and Gibbethon, and Balath. 45. And Juhad, and Bene Berak, and Jas Remnon. 46. And Mijak, and Rakon, with the territory over against Joppa. 47. The territory of the sons of Dan proceeded beyond them, for the sons of Dan went up and fought with the Leshim and captured it. Then they struck it with the edge of the sword and possessed it and settled in it, and they called Leshem Dan after the name of Dan their father. 48. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Dan according to their families, these cities with their villages. 49. When they finished apportioning the land for inheritance by its borders, the sons of Israel gave an inheritance in their midst to Joshua the son of Nun. 50. In accordance with the command of the Lord, they gave him the city for which he asked, Tamnath Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim. So he built the city and settled in it. 51. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the households of the tribes of the sons of Israel distributed by lot in Shiloh before the Lord at the doorway of the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing the land. Joshua 10:20, New American Standard Bible 1. Then the Lord spoke to Joshua, saying, 2. Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, designate the cities of refuge, of which I spoke to you through Moses. 3. That the manslayer who kills any person unintentionally without premeditation may flee there, and they shall become your refuge from the avenger of blood. 4. He shall flee to one of these cities, and shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city, and state his case in the hearing of the elders of that city, and they shall take him into the city to them, and give him a place, so that he may dwell among them. 5. Now if the avenger of blood pursues him, then they shall not deliver the manslayer into his hand, because he struck his neighbor without premeditation and did not hate him beforehand. 6. He shall dwell in that city until he stands before the congregation for judgment, until the death of the one who is high priest in those days. Then the manslayer shall return to his own city and to his own house, to the house from which he fled. 7. So they set apart Kadesh in Galilee, in the hill country of oh my God, Naphtali, Naphtali, and Shechem, in the hill country of the Ephraim, and Kiriath Abab, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah. 8. Beyond the Jordan, east of Jericho, they designated Bezer in the wilderness on the plain, from the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead from the tribe of Gad, and Golan and Bashan from the tribe of Manasseh. 9. These were the appointed cities for all the sons of Israel, and for the stranger who sojourns among them, that whoever kills any person unintentionally may flee there and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood until he stands before the congregation. Joshua 21, New American Standard Bible 1. Then the heads of households of the Levites approached Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of households of the tribes of the sons of Israel. 2. They spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, the Lord commanded through Moses to give us cities to live in, with their pasture lands for our cattle. 3. So the sons of Israel gave the Levites from their inheritance these cities with their pasture lands, according to the command of the Lord. 4. Then the Lord came out for the families of the Kohathites, and the sons of Aaron the priest, who were of the Levites, received 13 cities from the Lord, from the tribe of Judah, and from the tribe of Simeonites, and from the tribe of Benjamin. 5. The rest of the sons of Kohath received the 10 cities by lot from the families of the tribes of Ephraim, and from the tribe of Dan, and from the half tribe of Manasseh. 6. The sons of Gershon received 13 cities by lot from the families of the tribe of Assachar, and from the tribe of Asa, and from the tribe of Naphtali, and from the half tribe of Manasseh in Bashan. 7. The sons of Merari, according to their families, received 12 cities from the tribe of Reuben, and from the tribe of Gad, and from the tribe of Zebulun. 8. Now the sons of Israel gave by lot to the Levites these cities with their pasture lands, as the Lord had commanded through Moses. 9. They gave these cities which are here mentioned by name from the tribe of the sons of Judah, and from the tribe of the sons of Simeon. 10. And they were for the sons of Aaron, one of the families of Kohath, of the sons of Levi, for the lot was theirs. First. 11. Thus they gave them Kiriath Abba being the father of Anak, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, with its surrounding pasture lands. 12. But the fields of the city and its villages they gave to Caleb the son of Jephunneh as his possession. 13. So to the sons of Aaron the priest they gave Hebron, the city of refuge, for the manslayer with its pasture lands, and Libnah with its pasture lands. 14. And Gatar with its pasture lands, and Estemoa with its pasture lands. 15. And Haron with its pasture lands, and Dibah with its pasture lands. 16. And Ain with its pasture lands, and Juttah with its pasture lands, and Beth Shemesh with its pasture lands. 9 cities from these two tribes. I should read what is exactly here. I don't know, sometimes I'm reading and I read different things which are not here. 19. 17. From the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with its pasture lands, Jeba with its pasture land. 18. Anathoth with its pasture lands, and Almon with its pasture lands. 4 cities. 19. All the cities of the sons of Aaron the priests were 13 cities with their pasture lands. 20. Then the cities from the tribe of Ephraim were allotted to the families of the sons of Kohath, the Levites, even to the rest of the sons of Kohath. 21. They gave them Shechem, the city of refuge, for the manslayer with its pasture lands, in the hill country of Ephraim, and Jizah with its pasture lands. 22. And Kibzaim with its pasture lands, and Beth Horon with its pasture lands. 4 cities. 23. From the tribe of Dan, El-Teke with its pasture lands, Gibbethon with its pasture lands. 24. Aijalon with its pasture lands, Gath Rimmon with its pasture lands, 4 cities with its pasture lands, 2 cities. Then 6, all the cities with their pasture lands for the families of the rest of the sons of Gath were 10. Then 7, to the sons of Gershon, one of the families of the Levites from the half tribe of Manasseh, they gave Golan in Bashan, the city of refuge for the manslayer, with its pasture lands, and Terah with its pasture lands, 2 cities. Then 8, from the tribe of Issachar, they gave Kishon with its pasture lands, the Berath with its pasture lands. 20, Joshua 21, New American Standard Bible. 29, Jamoth with its pasture lands, Ganim with its pasture lands, 4 cities. That is from the tribe of Asher, they gave Mishal with its pasture lands, Abdon with its pasture lands, that one, Helkas with its pasture lands, and Rehob with its pasture lands, 4 cities. That is from the tribe of Naphtali, they gave Kadesh in Galilee, the city of refuge for the manslayer with its pasture lands, and Hamath, Joe with its pasture lands, and Katan with its pasture lands. The rest cities. 33, all the cities of Gershonites according to their families were 13 cities with their pasture lands. 34, to the families of the sons of Merari, the rest of the Levites, they gave from the tribe of Zebulun, Jechnin with its pasture lands, and Kartar with its pasture lands. 35, Dimna with its pasture lands, Nahalal with its pasture lands, 4 cities. 36, from the tribe of Reuben, they gave Baza with its pasture lands, and Jahaz with its pasture lands. 37, Kedemoth with its pasture lands, and Mephath with its pasture lands, 4 cities. 38, from the tribe of Gad, they gave Ramoth in Gilead, the city of refuge for the manslayer with its pasture lands, and Mahanaim with its pasture lands. 39, Heshbon with its pasture lands, Jatha with its pasture lands, 4 cities in all. 40, all these were the cities of the sons of Merari according to their families, the rest of the families of the Levites, and their lot was 12 cities. 41, all the cities of the Levites in the midst of the possession of the sons of Israel were 48 cities with their pasture lands. 42, the cities each had its surrounding pasture lands. Thus it was with all these cities. 43, so the Lord gave Israel all the land which he had sworn to give to their fathers, and they possessed it and lived in it. 44, and the Lord gave them rest on every side according to all that he had sworn to their fathers, and no one of all their enemies stood before them. The Lord gave them all their enemies into their hand. 45, not one of the good promises which the Lord had made to the house of Israel failed. All came to pass. Joshua 22, New American Standard Bible. 1, then Joshua summoned the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh. 2, and said to them, you have kept all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, and you have listened to my voice in all that I commanded you. 3, you have not forsaken your brothers these many days to this day, but have kept the charge of the commandment of the Lord your God. 4, and now the Lord your God has given rest to your brothers as he spoke to them. Therefore turn now and go to your tents, to the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave you beyond the Jordan. 5, only be very careful to observe the commandment and the law which Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, to love the Lord your God and walk in all his ways and keep his commandments and hold fast to him and serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. 6, so Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their tents. 7, Now to the one half tribe of Manasseh, Moses had given a possession in Bashan, but to the other half Joshua gave a possession among their brothers westward beyond the Jordan. So when Joshua sent them away to their tents, he blessed them. 8. And said to them, return to your tents with great riches and with very much livestock, with silver, gold, bronze, iron, and with very much clothes. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brothers. 9. The sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh returned home and departed from the sons of Israel at Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, to go to the land of Gilead, to the land of their possession, which they had possessed, according to the command of the Lord through Moses. 10. When they came to the region of the Jordan, which is in the land of Canaan, the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh built an altar there by the Jordan, a large altar in appearance. 11. And the sons of Israel had it said, behold, the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and half tribe of Manasseh built an altar at the frontier of the land of Canaan in the region of the Jordan on the side belonging to the sons of Israel. 12. When the sons of Israel heard of it, the whole congregation of the sons of Israel gathered themselves at Shiloh to go up against them in war. 13. Then the sons of Israel sent to the sons of Reuben and to the sons of Gad and to the half tribe of the Manasseh into the land of Gilead, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest. 14. And with him 10 chiefs, 1 chief, 10 chiefs, 1 chief for each father's household from each of the tribes of Israel, and each one of them was the head of his father's household among the thousands of Israel. 15. They came to the sons of Reuben and to the sons of Gad and to the half tribe of Manasseh, to the land of Gilead, and they spoke with them, saying, 16. Thus says the whole congregation of the Lord. Oh God, what is this unfaithful act which you have committed against the God of Israel, turning away from the following the Lord this day by building yourself an altar to rebel against the Lord this day? 17. It is not iniquity or pure, P-E-O-R, P-E-O-R, pure, enough for us, from which we have not cleansed ourselves to this day, although a plague came on the congregation of the Lord. 18. That you must turn away this day from following the Lord. If you rebel against the Lord today, he will be angry with the whole congregation of Israel tomorrow. 19. If, however, the land of your possession is unclean, then cross into the land of the possession of the Lord, where the Lord's tabernacle stands, and take the possession among us. Only do not rebel against the Lord, or rebel against us by building an altar for yourselves beside the altar of the Lord our God. 20. Did not Achan the son of Zerah act unfaithfully in the things under the ban, and wrath fall on all the congregation of Israel, and that man did not perish alone in his iniquity? Joshua 10:2, New American Standard Bible. 21. Then the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh answered and spoke to the heads of the families of Israel. 10:2. The mighty one, God, the Lord, the mighty one, God, the Lord, he knows, and may Israel itself know, if it was in rebellion or if in an unfaithful act against the Lord, do not save us this day. Then 3. If we have built us an altar to turn away from following the Lord, or if to offer a burnt offering or a grain offering on it, or if to offer sacrifices of peace offerings on it, may the Lord himself require it. And 24. But truly we have done this out of concern for a reason, saying, in time to come your sons may say to our sons, what have you to do with the Lord, the God of Israel? 25. For the Lord has made the Jordan a border between us and you and sons of Reuben and sons of Gad. You have no portion in the Lord. So your sons may make our sons stop fearing the Lord. 10:6. Therefore we say, let us build an altar, not for burnt offerings or for sacrifice. 27. Rather it shall be a witness between us and you, and between our generations after us, that we are to perform the service of the Lord before him with our burnt offerings and with our sacrifices and with our peace offerings, so that your sons will not say to our sons in time to come, you have no portion in the Lord. 28. Therefore we say, it shall also come about, if they say this to us or to our generations in time to come, then we shall say, see the copy of the altar of the Lord which our fathers made, not for burnt offering or for sacrifice, rather it is a witness between us and you. 10:9. Far be it from us that we should rebel against the Lord and turn away from following the Lord this day by building an altar for burnt offering, for grain offering, or for sacrifice, besides the altar of the Lord our God, which is before his tabernacle. 30. So when Phinehas the priest and the leaders of the congregation, even the heads of the families of Israel who were with him, heard the words which the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and the sons of Manasseh spoke, it pleased them. 31. And Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest said to the sons of Reuben and to the sons of Gad and to the sons of Manasseh, today we know that the Lord is in our midst, because you have not committed this unfaithful act against the Lord. Now you have delivered the sons of Israel from the hand of the Lord. 32. Then Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest and the leaders returned from the sons of Reuben and from the sons of Gad, from the land of Gilead to the land of Canaan, to the sons of Israel, and brought back word to them. 33. The word pleased the sons of Israel, and the sons of Israel blessed God, and they did not speak of going against them in war to destroy the land in which the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad were living. Therefore, the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad called the altar witness, for they said, it is a witness between us that the Lord is God. Joshua 10:3, New American Standard Bible 1. Now it came about after many days, when the Lord had given rest to Israel from all their enemies on every side, and Joshua was old advanced in years. 2. That Joshua called for all Israel, for their elders and their heads and their judges and their officers, and said to them, I am old advanced in years. 3. And you have seen all that the Lord your God has done to all these nations because of you. For the Lord your God is he who has been fighting for you. 4. See, I have apportioned to you these nations which remain as an inheritance for your tribes, with all the nations which I have cut off from the Jordan even to the great sea, toward the setting of the sun. 5. The Lord your God, he will thrust them out from before you and drive them from before you, and you will possess their land, just as the Lord your God promised you. 6. Be very firm then to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law, of Moses, so that you may not turn aside from it to the right hand or to the left. 7. So that you will not associate with these nations, these which remain among you, or mention the name of their gods, or make anyone swear by them, or serve them, or bow down to them. 8. But you are to cling to the Lord your God, as you have done to this day. 9. For the Lord has driven out great and strong nations before you, and as for you, no man has stood before you to this day. 10. One of your men puts to flight 1,000, For the Lord your God is he who fights for you, just as he promised you. 11. So take diligent heed to yourselves to love the Lord your God. 12. For if you ever go back and cling to the rest of these nations, these which remain among you, and intermarry with them, so that you associate with them and they with you. 13. Know with certainty that the Lord your God will not continue to drive these nations out from before you, but they will be a snare and a trap to you, and a whip on your sides, and thorns in your eyes, thorns in your eyes, until you perish from off this good land which the Lord your God has given you. 14. Now behold, today I am going the way of all the earth, and you know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one word of all the good words which the Lord your God spoke concerning you has failed. All have been fulfilled for you, not one of them has failed. 15. It shall come about that just as all the good words which the Lord your God spoke to you have come upon you, so the Lord will bring upon you all the threats until he has destroyed you from off this good land which the Lord your God has given you. 16. When you transgress the covenant of the Lord your God, which he commanded you, and go and serve other gods and bow down to them, then the anger of the Lord will burn against you, and you will perish quickly from off the good land which he has given you. Joshua 24, New American Standard Bible. 1. Then Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads and their judges and their officers, and they presented themselves before God. 2. Joshua said to all the people, thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, from ancient times your fathers lived beyond the river, namely Terah, the father of Abraham and the father of Nahor, and they served other gods. 3. Then I took your father Abraham from beyond the river and led him through all the land of Canaan, and multiplied his descendants and gave him Isaac. 4. To Isaac I gave Jacob and Esau, and to Esau I gave Mount Seir to possess it, but Jacob and his sons went down to Egypt. 5. I sent Moses and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt by what I did in its midst, and afterward I brought you out. 6. I brought your fathers out of Egypt, and you came to the sea, and Egypt pursued your fathers with chariots and horsemen to the Red Sea. 7. But when they cried out to the Lord, he put darkness between you and the Egyptians, and brought the sea upon them and covered them, and your own eyes saw what I did in Egypt, and you lived in the wilderness for a long time. 8. Then I brought you into the land of the Amorites, who lived beyond the Jordan, and they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, and you took possession of their land when I destroyed them before you. 9. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, the king of Moab, arose and fought against Israel, and he sent and summoned Balaam, the son of Beor, to curse you. 10. But I was not willing to listen to Balaam. So he had to bless you, and I delivered you from his hand. Aminat, 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 Aminat. Aminat, 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 Aminat. Balaam. Balaam. Even now we have Balaam. I didn't know like that name is in the Bible, Balaam. I forget, and these guys, I have to turn on these guys. They play me some politics that are games, but I'll play with them the way they want it to be played. It's their game. I cannot do anything. Yeah. So where? 10. Okay, hold on. No. Shouting. I don't want to shout. I just want to read. Anyway, 10. But I was not willing to listen to Balaam, so he had to bless you, and I delivered you from his hand. 11. You crossed the Jordan and came to Jericho, and the citizens of Jericho fought against you, and the Amorite, and the Perizzite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the this word I failed to read it. I've not failed. I don't fail. Gigashite, the Havite, and the Jebusite. Thus I gave them into your hand. 12. Then I sent the hornet before you, and it drove out the 2 kings of Amorites from before you, but not by your sword or your bow. 13. I gave you a land on which you had not labored, and cities which you had not built, and you have lived in them. You are eating of vineyards and olive groves, which you did not plant. 14. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served beyond the river and in Egypt, and serve the Lord. 15. If it is disagreeable in your sight to serve the Lord, choose for yourself today who you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served, which were beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. 16. The people answered and said, far be it from us that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. 17. For the Lord our God is he who brought us and our fathers up out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, and who did these great signs in our sight, and preserved us through all the way in which we went, and among all the peoples, through whose midst we passed. 18. The Lord drove out from before us all the peoples, even the Amorites who live in the land. We also will serve the Lord, for he is our God. 19. Then Joshua said to the people, you will not be able to serve the Lord, for he is a holy God. He is a jealousy God. He will not forgive your transgression or your sins. 20. If you forsake the Lord and serve foreign gods, then he will turn and do you harm and consume you after he has done good to you. 21. The people say to Joshua, no, but we will serve the Lord. 22. Joshua said to the people, you are witnesses against yourselves that you have chosen for yourselves the Lord to serve him. And they said, we are witnesses. Joshua 24, New American Standard Bible. 23. Now therefore put away the foreign gods which are in your midst, and incline your hearts to the Lord, the God of Israel. 24. The people said to Joshua, we will serve the Lord our God, and we will obey his voice. 25. So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day and made for them a statute and an ordinance in Shechem. 26. And Joshua wrote these words in the book of the law of God, and he took a large stone and set it up there under the oak that was by the sanctuary of the Lord. Then 7. Joshua said to all the people, behold, the stone shall be for a witness against us, for it has heard all the words of the Lord, which he spoke to us. Thus it shall be for a witness against you, so that you do not deny your God. 28. Then Joshua dismissed the people, each to his inheritance. 29. It came about after these things that Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years old. 110 years old. No. Man, that's some long time. 30. And they buried him in the territory of his inheritance in Timnath-Serah, which is in the hill country of Ephraim on the north of Mount Gash. 31. Israel served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders who survived Joshua and had known all the deeds of the Lord which he had done for Israel. 32. Now they buried the bones of Joseph, which the sons of Israel brought up from Egypt at Shechem, in the piece of ground which Jacob had bought from the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, for 100 pieces of money, and they became the inheritance of Joseph's sons. 33. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, died, and they buried him at Gibeah of Phinehas, his son, which was given him in the hill country of Ephraim. Judges, yeah, those are books. I'm finishing this. I don't know, sometimes I get a vibe and sometimes I don't get a vibe. But it's all me. So we have to push Judges. Now we are going for Judges. Judges 1, you understand the Bible. 1. It came about after the death of Joshua that the sons of Israel inquired of the Lord, saying, who shall go up first for us against the Canaanites to fight against them? 2. The Lord said, Judah shall go up. Behold, I have given the land into his hand. 3. Then Judah said to Simeon, his brother, come up with me into the territory allotted me, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and I in turn will go with you into the territory allotted you. So Simeon went with him. 4. Judah went up, and the Lord gave the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hands, and they defeated 10,000 men at Bezek. 5. They found Adon-Bezek in Bezek and fought against him, and they defeated the Canaanites and the Perizzites. 6. But Adon-Bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and big toes. 7. Adon-Bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and their big toes cut off used to gather up scraps under my table, as I have done, so God has repaid me. So they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. 8. Then the sons of Judah fought against Jerusalem and captured it and struck it with the edge of their sword and set the city on fire. 9. Afterward, the sons of Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites living in the hill country and in Negev and in the lowland. 10. So Judah went against the Canaanites who lived in Hebron. Now the name of Hebron formerly was Kiriath Arba. And they struck Shishai and Ahiman and Talmai. 11. Then from there he went against the inhabitants of Dibah. Now the name of Dibah formerly was Kiriath Shipah. 12. And Caleb said, the one who attacks Kiriath Shipah and captures it, I will even give him my daughter Ashsa for a wife. 13. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's youngest brother, captured it, so he gave him his daughter as Essa for a wife. These words are very hard. 14. Then it came about when she came to him that he persuaded him to ask her father for a field. Then she alighted from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, what do you want? 15. She said to him, give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of Negev. Give me also springs of water. So Caleb gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. 16. The descendants of Kenite, Moses' father-in-law, went up from the city of palms with the sons of Judah to the wilderness of Judah, which is in the south of Arad, and they went and lived with the people. 17. Then Judah went with Simeon his brother, and they struck the Canaanites living in Zephath, and utterly destroyed it. So name of the city was called Homa. 18. And Judah took Gaza with its territory, and Askelon with its territory, and Ekron with its territory. 19. Now the Lord was with Judah, and they took possession of the hill country, but they could not drive out inhabitants of the valley, because they had iron chariots. 20. Then they gave Hebron to Caleb, as Moses had promised, and he drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak. 21. But the sons of Benjamin did not drive out the Jebusites who lived in Jerusalem. So the Jebusites have lived with the sons of Benjamin in Jerusalem to this day. 22. Likewise the house of Joseph went up against Bethel, and the Lord was with them. 23. The house of Joseph spied out Bethel. Now the name of the city was formerly Luz. Then for the spies saw a man coming out of the city, and they said to him, please show us the entrance to the city, and we will treat you kindly. 10:5. So he showed them the entrance to the city, and they struck the city with the edge of the sword, but they let the man and all his family go free. Judges 1, New American Standard Bible. 26. The man went into the land of Hittites and built a city and named it Luz, which is its name to this day. 10:5. But Manasseh did not take possession of Beth-Shean and its villages, or Tanach and its villages, or the inhabitants of Dor and its villages, or the inhabitants of Ilbilim and its villages, or the inhabitants of Megiddo and its villages. So the Canaanites persisted in living in that land. 28. It came about when Israel became strong that they put the Canaanites to forced labor, but they did not drive them out completely. 29. Ephraim did not drive out the Canaanites who were living in Jezer, so the Canaanites lived in Jezer among them. 30. Zebulun did not drive out the Canaanites of Kithron, or the inhabitants of Nahalol, so the Canaanites lived among them and became subject to forced labor. 31. Asaiah did not drive out the inhabitants of Achor, or the inhabitants of Sidon, or of Alab, or of Ashzib, or of Helba, or of Aphik, or of Rehob. Oh man, these names, what kind of names are these? 32. So the Asherites lived among the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the land, for they did not drive them out. 33. Naphtali did not drive out the inhabitants of Beth Shemesh or the inhabitants of Beth Anath, but lived among the Canaanites. The inhabitants of the land and inhabitants of Beth Shemesh and Beth Anath became forced labor for them. 34. Then the Amorites forced the sons of Dan into the hill country, for they did not allow them to come down to the valley. 35. Yet the Amorites persisted in living in Mount Heres, in Ajalon, and in Shalbim. But when the power of the house of Joseph grew strong, they became forced labor. 38. The border of Amorites ran from Ascent of Akrabim, from Shelah and upward. Joshua 2, New American Standard Bible 1. Now the angel of the Lord came up from Gilgal to Boshim, and he said, I brought you out of Egypt and led you into the land which I have sworn to your fathers. And I said, I will never break my covenant with you. 2. And as for you, you shall make no covenant with the inhabitants of this land. You shall tear down their altars, but you have not obeyed me. What is this you have done? 3. Therefore I also said, I will not drive them out before you, but they will become as thorns in your sides, and their goals will be a snare to you. 4. When the angel of the Lord spoke these words to all the sons of Israel, the people lifted up their voices and wept. 5. So they named the place Bochim, and there they sacrificed to the Lord. 6. When Joshua had dismissed the people, the sons of Israel went each to his inheritance to possess the land. 7. The people served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders who survived Joshua. Okay. Who had seen all the great work of the Lord which he had done for Israel. 8. Then Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died at the age of 110. 9. And they buried him in the territory of his inheritance in Timnath. He rests in the hill country of Ephraim, north of Mount Gash. 10. All the generations also were gathered to their fathers, and there arose another generation after them who did not know the Lord, nor yet the work which he had done for Israel. 11. Then the sons of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord and served Baals. 2. And they forsook the Lord, the God of their fathers, who had brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed other gods from among the gods of the peoples who were around them, and bowed themselves down to them. Thus they provoked the Lord to anger. 13. So they forsook the Lord and served Baal and Ashtaroth. 14. The anger of the Lord burned against Israel, and he gave them into the hands of plunderers who plundered them, and he sold them into the hands of their enemies around them, so that they could no longer stand before their enemies. 15. Wherever they went, the hand of the Lord was against them for evil, as the Lord had spoken, and as the Lord had sworn to them, so that they were severely distressed. 16. Then the Lord raised up judges who delivered them from the hands of those who plundered them. 17. Yet they did not listen to their judges, for they played the harlot after other gods and bowed themselves down to them. They turned aside quickly from the way in which their fathers had walked in obeying the commandments of the Lord, they did not do as their fathers. 18. When the Lord raised up judges for them, the Lord was with the judge and delivered them from the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For the Lord was moving to pity by groaning because of those who oppressed and afflicted them. 19. But it came about when the judge died that they would turn back and act more corruptly than their fathers in following other gods to serve them and bow down to them. They did not abandon their practices or their stubborn ways. 20. So the anger of the Lord burned against Israel, and he said, because this nation has transgressed my covenant which I commanded their fathers, and has not listened to my voice. 21. I also will no longer drive out before them any of the nations which Joshua left when he died. 22. In order to test Israel by them, whether they will keep the way of the Lord to walk in it as their fathers did or not. 23. So the Lord allowed these nations to remain, not driving them out quickly, and he did not give them into the hand of Joshua. Judges 3, New American Standard Bible 1. Now these are the nations which the Lord left to test Israel by them, that is, all who had not experienced any of the wars of Canaan. 2. Only in order that the generations of the sons of Israel might be taught war, those who had not experienced it formerly. 3. These nations are the 5 lords of Philistines and all the Canaanites and the Sidonians and the Hivites who lived in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Baal Hermon as far as Lebo Hamath. 4. They were for testing Israel to find out if they would obey the commandments of the Lord which he had commanded their fathers through Moses. 5. The sons of Israel lived among the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. 6. And they took their daughters for themselves as wives and gave their own daughters their sons and served their gods. 7. The sons of Israel did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and forgot the Lord their God, and served Baals and Ethroth. 8. Then the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, so that he sold them into the hands of Chushan Rishahath, Chushan Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia, and the sons of Israel served Chushan Rishathaim 8 years. 9. When the sons of Israel cried to the Lord raised up a deliverer for the sons of Israel to deliver them. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. 10. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he judged Israel. When he went out to war, the Lord gave Chushan Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia, into his hand, so that he prevailed over Chushan Rishathaim. 11. Then the land had rest 40 years, and Othniel, the son of Kenaz, died. 12. Now the sons of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord. So the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. 13. And he gathered to himself the sons of Ammon and Amalek, and he went and defeated Israel, and they possessed the city of the palm trees. 14. The sons of Israel served Eglon, the king of Moab, 18 years. 15. But when the sons of Israel cried to the Lord raised up a deliverer for them, Ehud, the son of Jerah, the Benjamite, a left-handed man, and the sons of Israel sent tribute by him to Eglon, the king of Moab. 16. Ehud made himself a sword which had 2 edges, a cubit in length, and he bound it on his right thigh under his cloak. C-L-O-A-K, cloak. 17. He presented the tribute of Eglon, king of Moab. Now Eglon was a very fat man. 18. It came about when he had finished presenting the tribute that he sent away the people who had carried the tribute. 19. But he himself turned back from the idols which were at Gilgal, and he said, I have a secret message for you, O king. And he said, keep silence. And all who attended him left. 20. Ehud came to him while he was sitting alone in his cool roof chamber. And Ehud said, I have a message from God for you. And he arose from his seat. 21. Ehud stretched out his left hand, took the sword from his right side, and thrust it into his belly. 22. The hand also went in after the blade, and the fat closed over the blade, for he did not draw the sword out of his belly, and the refuse came out. 10:3. Then Ehud went out into the vestibule and shut the doors of the roof chamber behind him and locked them. 10:4. When he had gone out, his servants came and looked, and behold, the doors of the roof chamber were locked. And they said, He is only relieving himself in the cool room. 10:5. They waited until they became anxious, but behold, he did not open the doors of the roof chamber. Therefore they took the key and opened them, and behold, their master had fallen to the floor, dead. I think I'll begin from there. So already 9. Okay, 9 and you go. 8 minutes and you go. Jazz 3, New American Standard Bible. Then 6. Now Ehud, E-H-U-D. Now Ehud escaped while they were delaying, and he passed by the idols and escaped to Seirah. Then 7. It came about when he arrived that he blew the trumpet in the hill country of Ephraim, and the sons of Israel went down with him from the hill country, and he was in front of them. 28. He said to them, pursue them, for the Lord has given your enemies, the Moabites, into your hands. So they went down after him and seized the fords of the Jordan opposite Moab, and did not allow anyone to cross. Then 9. They struck down at that time about 10,000 Moabites, all robust, and valiant men, and no one escaped. 30. So Moab was subdued that day under the hand of Israel, and the land was undisturbed for 80 years. 31. After him came Shamgar, the son of Anas, who struck down 600 Philistines with an oxgoad, oxgoad, and he also saved Israel. Judges 4, New American Standard Bible 1. Then the sons of Israel again did evil in the sight of God, of the Lord, after Ehud died. 2. And the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, who reigned in Hazor, and the commander of his army was Sisera, who lived in Haroth Hagoyim. 3. The sons of Israel cried to the Lord, for he had 900 iron chariots, and he oppressed the sons of Israel severely for 20 years. 4. Now Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, was judging Israel at that time. 5. She used to sit under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the sons of Israel came up to her for her judgment. 9. Now she sent and summoned Barak, the son of Abinoam, from Kedath and Naphtali, and said to him, Behold, the Lord, the God of Israel, has commanded, go and march to Mount Tobah, and take with you 10,000 men from the sons of Naphtali and from the sons of Zebulun. 7. I will draw out to you Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his many troops, to the river Kishon, and I will give him into your hand. 8. Then Barak said to her, If you go with me, then I will go. But if you will not go with me, I will not go. 9. She said, I will surely go with you. Nevertheless, the honor shall not be yours on the journey that you are about to take, for the Lord will sell Sisera into the hands of a woman. Then Deborah arose and went with Barak to Kadesh. 10. Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali together to Kadesh, and 10,000 men went up with him. Deborah also went up with him. 11. Now Heber the Canaanite had separated himself from the Kenites, from the sons of Hobab, the father-in-law of Moses, and had pitched his tent as far away as the oak in Zananim, which is near Kedesh. 12. Then they told Sisera that Barak, the son of Ibnoam, had gone up to Mount Tabah. 13. Sisera called together all his chariots, 900 iron chariots, and all the people who were with him from Hagoyim to the river Kishon. 14. Deborah said to Barak, Arise, for this is the day in which the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Behold, the Lord has gone out before you. So Barak went down from Mount Tabah with 10,000 men following him. 15. The Lord routed Sisera and all his chariots and all his army with the edge of the sword before Barak, and Sisera alighted from his chariot and fled away on foot. 16. But Barak pursued the chariots and the army as far as Haroth Hagoyim, and all the army of Sisera fell by the edge of the sword. Not even one was left. 17. Now Sisera fled away on foot to the tent of Gael, the wife of Heber the Canaanite, for there was peace between Jabin the king of Hazor and the house of Heber the Canaanite. 18. Gael went out to meet Sisera and said to him, Turn aside, my master, turn aside to me, do not be afraid. And he turned aside to her into the tent, and she covered him with a rag. 19. He said to her, Please give me a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. So she opened a bottle of milk and gave him a drink. Then she covered him. 20. He said to her, Stand in the doorway of the tent. It shall be, if anyone comes and inquires of you and says, Is there anyone here? That you shall say, No. 21. But Jael, Gael, but Gael, Jael, Gael, but Jael, Haba's wife, took a tent peg and seized a hammer in her head and went secretly to him and dropped the peg into his temple, and it went through into the ground, where he was sound asleep and exhausted. So he died. 32. And behold, as Barak pursued Sisera, Gael came out to meet him and said to him, "Come, I will show you the man whom you are seeking." And he entered with her, and behold, Sisera was laying dead with a tent peg in his temple. 33. So God subdued on that day Jabin, the king of Canaan, before the sons of Israel. Judges 4, New American Standard Bible. 10:4. The hand of the sons of Israel pressed heavier and heavier upon Jabin, the king of Canaan, until they had destroyed Jabin, the king of Canaan. I think that's it. 9. We see from there. We will see from there. See from there. See from there. See from there.